Hello class. We know that the first semester is almost up, and I believe that you are now taking your final examinations for whatever subject you're taking, and most especially in the subjects that I'm handling. But you see, I'd like to do one final lecture to you before we move on with our lives. What matters most, my dear students, is not actually the idea of just passing for the sake of compliance, Sometimes when you teach, you have to teach from the heart. That's what Mama taught me before she passed away. She was an academic, and so was my grandfather, and I believe all of those before them. But you see, nowadays, students are more poised to submit for the sake of compliance rather than submit for the sake of doing so, or submit because they wanted to do it, or they really wanted to share their thoughts and expectations. And in many of the discussions that we've done, our number one priority is always to make sure that you speak your mind. There is no right or wrong answer. There is no accurate or inaccurate interpretation. There is no such thing as blind submission, blind following, blind information. You are allowed to craft your own path. But you see, it's challenging, and it's daunting, especially if you feel that the burdens are getting the best of you. Many are suffering from a lot of mental anguish caused about by unreasonable deadlines, unreasonable paperworks, unreasonable requests, demands, quizzes, tests, coverages, and the only thing that we can do, especially those of us who are in the profession of teaching, is to make sure that the language of communication and the learning of knowledge has been passed on effectively through any channel, any line possible. And so I'd like to tell you that this final lecture that I'm about to do this semester to you is not graded on the merits of the grade sheets that I will be submitting before the end of the month, but rather this is a lecture whose quizzes and tests reflect solely on you and how you demonstrate your academic aptitude in the months, years, semesters to come. And so what I encourage you to do is this: follow your heart. Follow your heart in whatever drives you or inspires you to be better. Follow your heart, pursue a hobby. Follow your heart, sing aloud to whatever songs you might want to sing. Just follow your heart, and don't let anyone else take away the passion and the vigor that you have. So just follow it every step of the way. In my case, I followed my heart, When I was younger, my aunt would usually tell me, "Oh, you should follow your heart." I was torn between swimming in the pools or staying dry, as my uncle would tell me whenever I go on a field trip. Following your heart means that you really do not have to stress yourself with things. College is really stressful. I get it. We all get it. But give yourself time to enjoy the simpler things in life. Play a game. Watch a movie. Go Netflix and chill. Hang out with friends. Go to a dinner. Party. No one's gonna stop you from enjoying the things that you like. The only regret that you might be able to have if you follow it rigorously would be the regret of not doing it to the fullest. But if you choose not to do it, the regrets will come at a torrentious level, to the point that you might have regretted listening to me as you navigate the journey, the waters of college. So here's what I ask you to do, my class. Follow your heart. Do what is right. Do what is necessary. Take a deep breath. Follow your instincts. Listen to your mental health. If you feel exhausted, take time to take a break. And if you need me, I'm right here. Send me a message, send me an email. I can give you advice as much as I can. I might not be able to respond that much because of my busy schedule, but I promise to make time for all of you, because that's what matters. And so, class, as we end this semester, I want you to move forward. Adelante, as the Lyceans would say. But adelante with your heart and your mind aligned, with your focus on what's good and what's great for you, and with the hope that someday all your sacrifices will not be in vain. And we hear you, class. We hear you a lot. It's gonna be a burden. The next few semesters that you're left with in Lyceum would be very burdensome because of the academic load that is required of you in order to pass your course. But know this, you may be a student right now, but someday you're poised to do great things in life. And so if you'd excuse me, I have to finish your grades. I'll see you soon. Happy Christmas.